Hey, what's up everyone? For those of you that don't know me, I am Sebastian. I'm here with Madison. We're doing a live video on my podcast, SebTalks, and today we've been talking about Madison starting her own online clothing store and the difficulties and the benefits of being an entrepreneur. So if you guys have any questions, just let us know down below. Make sure that you follow us. What's your Instagram?
And Martellaro.
And make sure you also follow me at BastionGO6.
No. We're
ready.
I'm gonna go live right now.
5. Let's do this.
4.
Okay.
Let's freaking do this.
2, 1.
What's up, guys? I'm here with Madison from Fleur Fashion Boutique. We're doing a live video and we're gonna show you what it's like behind the scenes of doing SebTalks, doing the podcast that I'm doing. And meanwhile, she's gonna be telling us a lot about her business. And if you guys have any questions during the talk or during the video, just let us know. What's going on, everyone? I am here with Madison, founder and CEO of Fleur Fashion Boutique. This is an online clothing reseller store for women. They recently launched on November 9th and they have reached over 1,000 web visits. Madison, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
If you want to go into detail, just tell us a little bit about yourself and the reason why you've started Fleur Fashion Boutique.
Okay, so I'm 21. I'm a student at the University of Utah. I am pursuing a business major. I will be graduating in about a year with a marketing degree. Business itself, I became fascinated with being an entrepreneur at the age of like 13 years old. I was really into watching motivational speeches and just thought about how cool it was that one person could inspire so many people and could make you feel a certain way and want to make you do more with your life. So I thought about how I wanted to be that for someone else.
You are doing an online clothing store. What are you doing different every single day that sets you apart from your competition? Because obviously there are many other online stores, right? So
yeah.
How is yours different from them?
So really good question. This is a question I get all the time. I mean, it is very important that we stand out. So the thing that we have really focused on is first getting the online portion up, but what we plan to do is have these pop-up shops. So instead of being in one location, we don't have any plans to be a brick and mortar. Instead, we thought of doing these pop-up shops where we could be in different cities and spend about 2 weeks in these cities across the country and kind of get that excitement, meet more people, and it really gives me the advantage of getting to travel and meet all these cool people and followers and fans that my company has.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and so for those of you that don't know what a pop-up shop is, it is a retail store that is open temporarily. So what they do is they can rent out a place for a day, a week, a month, and what they do is they just sell whatever it is that they're selling, whatever product it is, and then they move, right? So what they're doing there is they're keeping the supply pretty short, and so therefore the demand is going up, right? So it's super smart, and I mean, if you look at the news, you see like companies like Toys R Us, right? Like they just barely shut down. Why? It's because companies like that are not making any money, because when you go shopping for your kids, when you go shopping for Christmas or whatever, you are shopping on Amazon, right?
Absolutely. The brick and mortars have been on a decline for years now. So, I mean, that's why you're seeing these companies file bankruptcy. And not only that, but it's important to me to go across country, meet different people, and explore different states where maybe they may never have known Fleur Fashion if we were just strictly online. So the pop-up shops are as a way to build that excitement, anticipation, and getting to travel. So it's very popular now. A good example is Kylie Cosmetics.
Mm-hmm.
She's huge, and there's so much excitement around her makeup line because it's only there for a limited time. Now, I mean, I'm nothing compared to Kylie Jenner, you know, but we will be scaling, you know. So there's a lot to look forward to with these pop-up shops.
So with that, we're actually gonna end our first section. So we're recording right now on Anchor app. If you haven't heard of it, or if you want to check it out, just go to my bio. It's just right at the bottom.
Are we live?
2,
Okay.
1.
What's up, everyone? We are back. We just recorded our first section of SebTalks. How did you feel about it?
Good. It went really well.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It was good.
Got the first time jitters out.
Yeah, that's good. I think we're pretty tipsy at this point. We drank like half a bottle of wine. But
Setup took a little longer than expected.
yeah, I know.
But
It really did. So, anyway, we're gonna start the section number 2. We're gonna talk about. Okay, ready?
Yep.
Anchor.
Hit it.
So, that. Oh, we are back here with Madison, and we are now gonna keep talking about Madison. Just touch on what it's like to be a part of a minority group as a female entrepreneur, and how that's actually being a benefit for you in the long run. And the reason, I want to explain this. The reason why I ask why it's been or how it's been a benefit is because a lot of people see, being a woman or being a minority as a negative thing. But I believe that if we start thinking, maybe I'm lucky to be Colombian, you know what I mean? I'm lucky to not be born in the United States, How does that give me an advantage?
Being a female minority that's a business owner is overcoming so many stereotypes that our society has set, and a lot of people have that engraved in their mind. So, being a business owner, this is just another way I can inspire other people around me that it's not about your gender, your race, or your religion to pursue your dreams. Anyone has dreams and you could pursue them, and these stereotypes shouldn't hold you back from wanting to pursue them. Now, as a benefit, I just think everyone's kind of looking for some diversity. I wouldn't want to say that it's going to benefit me more than someone else, but it is important to bring attention to female minorities and business owners. Like, these are roles that many men have dominated for so many years, and people still have that in their mind. It was kind of funny. I was on Google kind of researching some pictures, and so many men pictures popped up. So I think that it's important that we have this shift and people are aware that women can do just as much as men.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I'm sure you've noticed, even just for this small portion of you launching your business, that maybe you've already inspired other women and other people to just not only take chances on their business, but to understand that you don't need to be this person or that person to do what you really want to do.
Yeah, absolutely. And I've had so many people reach out to me, and not only women, but also men that have supported me, which is even better, because I want to inspire and empower women, but the fact that I have men also backing me up saying, that's awesome what you're doing, I see why you're so passionate about it.
I can definitely relate to that. I think at the end of my life and what I do regarding business is I want to inspire other people, right? Whether they're white, whether they're brown, whether they're black, whatever it is, I want them to look at me and say, if this guy can do it, then I sure as hell can do it.
Yeah.
Right. We're going to close this section right now, but next up we're going to be talking about where your business is now and where you see it going in the next couple of years. You ready?
Let's do it.
Alright. Okay, 3, 2, let me think about this. I always do this and then I have to start. Alright, welcome back to SebTalks. Once you really start going down that path, you see that entrepreneurship is not so easy, right? And I'm sure you've seen this already, even just a week in after you launched, right? So maybe talk about a tough time or tough times that you've had when once you decided to become an entrepreneur.
Yeah, absolutely. So there's so many things that you don't expect to encounter when you're an entrepreneur, and you think it's going to be like some smooth sailing. Yeah, a few bumps here and there, but realistically, I had issues on day one. So, there were times where I just really didn't know what I was doing and I felt lost. So it required a lot of research. There was another aspect that I didn't think would overwhelm me, but there were so many decisions to be made. I think I made so many small decisions every single day when it came to web design, business cards, the logo, the packaging, what color do you want the button to be on your website, little things like that you wouldn't think about, that you have to make these decisions, and these decisions ultimately impact how your brand looks, So there were times where I was having a hard time balancing everything. So at work I had a breakdown, I cried in the bathroom stall, but then I was like, get yourself together, you got this. You know, this is the reason why I do what I do, is because I want to inspire those around me, and it was those that wrote me kind messages that really kept me going. But one story that really stands out most to me is I was starting the business. I kind of had this idea in my mind. I was doing some researching on some conventions and how I could get in contact with some vendors to fill my inventory. So I got online and I noticed that there was going to be a convention in Vegas the next day. So the convention only is held twice a year. So I mean, if I didn't take this opportunity, I was gonna have to wait another 6 months for it to come around. So I last minute decided I was gonna book a plane trip over to Vegas. I went by myself. And that was probably one of the scariest moments because I really didn't know what I was doing. I was going by myself, and my parents were really worried about me, obviously. But I got there, and it was the first time I really filled out a lot of paperwork about my business, and because they wanted to give you a name tag when you met these vendors. So I remember I had filled out the paperwork and I had wrote down that I was a buyer. So everyone's like approaching me like, oh, you're a buyer, like what are you looking for? Comes to find out there was a place to put that I was CEO. But it was something I was just like so not used to, and it was kind of surreal in the moment. And I just later like look back and laugh at that moment because I was a buyer and not a CEO of Fleur Fashion Boutique. So just little things like that really made me grow and push myself. I mean, I was in Vegas all by myself, and I'm glad I took that leap of faith to go to that convention because it really brought me to where I am right now. Otherwise, I'd probably be sitting there waiting for the next convention, which doesn't happen until February.
Yeah, I mean, I think the best part about doing your own thing is going through those hard times. During those hard times, you learn so much about yourself, and you learn so many things that, you know, if things were easy in your life, you're not going to learn anything, you know what I mean? But those are things that I love about being an entrepreneur, is that you're learning all the time, you know what I mean? Whether that's like saying you're a buyer instead of a CEO, or, you know, messing up on your live Instagram feeds, things like that. It's like every single time you do it and you try new things and you push yourself out of your comfort zone, you're just going to do better next time. Right?
Absolutely.
It's super rewarding, and that's really cool that you got to experience that in Vegas. So with that, we're going to close this section, and up next we're going to talk about where your business is now and where you want it to be in the next few years. Okay, Madison, so now that we've talked about your background, your business, I want you to explain a little bit more about where your business is at now and where you plan it to be in the next few years and probably at the end of your career.
Perfect. So we just launched, so that's super exciting. We've been fully launched for 5 days. We've had about 1,000 web visits and visits from 5 different countries to our website. So that's really, really cool. So if you haven't already, check out the website. We will be having great deals too. So I will be sending out emails, and also there will be advertisement on the website as well. But right now we're really focusing on setting up some collabs with other businesses. We've had a few companies reach out, like sock companies, photography, and other clothing brands that want to work with us. But another aspect we've had a lot of interest in is bloggers and social media influencers. I think that's super huge because right now everything's done online and social media. So it's a good way for us to reach our customers. And so if you are interested in becoming a blogger or social media influencer, we would love for you to leave your name, write us a message to help us out and see who you are. But right now, that's what we're working towards. And the ultimate goal for Fleur Fashion is that I want to invest a large majority of our profits into a semi-annual women's convention where we have guest speakers and empowerment seminars and a luxury getaway for women just to make them feel special and empowered.
When do you see that happening?
As soon as possible, but realistically, it's probably going to be within the next 5 years. But I absolutely want to give back to the community and the people that have supported the company, and that's obviously a large majority of women because they're shopping through my website.
To close this off, I just want you to give some advice to people that are watching us, to future entrepreneurs or current entrepreneurs that maybe they're having a hard time, they don't really know what to do, and what is your advice for them?
The most important advice I would probably say is set small goals to conquer the overall goal. I mean, the overall goal seems so far away and seems so overwhelming that it makes you want to give up at times. So if you set these smaller goals each day to work towards that ultimate goal, you will get there. I mean, it seems far, but it will eventually come. Go after what you want, and there's no better time than now, because if you wait and say in a year there's still going to be challenges to overcome. So I mean, starting up and overcoming those obstacles, I'm the most proud of.
Yeah, and that's actually a reason why I've started to do all this live videos. I want to show you guys what it's like to start up. Anything that you want to do, you can start it up, you know what I mean? Look it up on Google, look up videos on YouTube. Anything that you want to do, you can really do it. You just need to put in the effort. Okay, are we still live?
Yep.
Cool. Any questions from our viewers? Mom, do you have any questions on With that, I'm sure you've had to go through a lot of sacrifices, and you've had to do a lot of things that not a lot of people are willing to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe talk about which sacrifices have you made during this process?
Time and money. I mean, just last week we sat down and had a meeting at Starbucks to kind of go over this podcast. It was Halloween night. Like, how many
Yeah.
21-year-olds are sitting in a Starbucks on Halloween night discussing business, So I mean, I've had to sacrifice time, but I mean, my passion is my business, so I don't see it too much of a sacrifice.
And the thing is, like, if you look at it in a positive way, you might just look at having a meeting as fun, right?
Yeah.
I literally look forward to meetings all the time. Like, if I have a meeting every single day of the week, I'm super pumped because I know I'm doing something different. You know what I mean? It is fun going out, it is fun having fun with your friends, but at the end of the day, I think it's so rewarding to do things like this, right? Like, things so unique that not a lot of people are trying right now.
And just creating relationships with other people. Like, I didn't know you until last week, and it was just cool sitting down and having a conversation, and it was very natural. You just meet so many amazing people that you would never meet if you didn't have a business or you were out messing around with your friends, being crazy. And so I mean, time was a big one, but money would be the second biggest thing. And I saved a lot of money, and I pretty much poured all my savings into the business, but I believed in what I was doing was the right thing, and so the money was something I was willing to sacrifice.
We'll look back at this and we'll see how much we've grown. So thank you so much for being on the podcast. I've had so much fun, and I think we learned a lot. Is there any questions from our viewers? Andres, no? That's cool. I don't care.
Just mom dad.
Alright guys, well that was it for Fleur Fashion Boutique here with Madison. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you for being here, Madison.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me. I had so much fun, and this was just a really great experience.
Thanks again for listening, and have a great night.
Thank you. Sorry.
Well, thank you guys for watching the live stream. If you guys have any questions, make sure to contact me or Madison, and make sure to follow me, follow Madison, follow Fleur Fashion Boutique. Anything else?
Nope, that's it. Cool. Thank you guys. What's
going on, you guys? If you already watched the video, thank you so much. We just got done with Madison. She actually just left. I should have probably recorded her. Shout out to my crew. What's up, crew? They helped me out so much with the video today. Make sure that you guys let me know what you think, what you want to hear, what you don't want to hear, and all that fun stuff. But again, this is November 14th, 2017. This is what I'm doing, starting up small things, building up my brand, and doing it with people that think similarly. They don't think the same as me, but they want to grow, they want to learn, they want to do a bunch of different things. So I'm excited to see where this takes me, and I'm excited to get to hear what you guys have to say. So, okay, peace out.